Practice in different techniques of hairstyling. Thermal styling part 1. Hello everyone, I am Charumati and I will be guiding you throughout this exercise on behalf of Nimi. In this series of practicing different hairstyling techniques, in this exercise we are going to look at thermal hairstyling. At the end of this exercise, you shall be able to demonstrate blow drying.
Tools or equipment or machine required are styling chair 1 number, tail comb or style comb 1 number, setting clips as required, dry sterilizer 1 number, crimper 1 number, cutting sheet 1 number. Materials required: electric roller 1 number, hair dryer or diffuser 1 number, curling rod 1 number, styling lotion or gel 1 number, hair spray 1 number, bob pins or jura pins 1 number, mousse 1 number. Before performing thermal styling on a client's hair, a hairstylist should be aware of several important considerations to ensure the safety and satisfaction of the client. Here are some key things a hairstylist should know before engaging in thermal styling. Hair type and texture. Different hair types and textures have varying tolerance to heat. It's crucial for a hairstylist to identify the client's hair type, straight, wavy, curly, etc., and texture, fine, medium, coarse, before determining the appropriate heat setting and technique. Hair health and condition. Thermal styling can potentially damage the hair if not done correctly. The hairstylist should assess the client's hair health and condition, looking out for any signs of damage, dryness, or brittleness. If the hair is already damaged, it may be best to avoid or minimize the use of heat styling tools. Client's hair history. Inquire about any previous chemical treatments or heat damage the client may have experienced. Understanding the hair history can help the stylist determine the level of heat that should be used and adjust the thermal styling technique accordingly. Heat protection products. Educate the client about the importance of using heat protection products before thermal styling. These products create a barrier between the hair and the heat, reducing the potential damage. Recommend and apply a suitable heat protectant product based on the client's hair type and needs. Proper tools and equipment. Ensure that the stylist has access to high-quality thermal styling tools such as flat irons, curling irons, or hot rollers. The tools should be in good condition, with adjustable heat settings and even heat distribution. Regularly clean and maintain the tools to prevent any buildup or malfunction. Heat setting and technique. Select the appropriate heat setting for the client's hair type and texture. Fine hair should be styled at lower heat settings, around 250 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 120 to 150 degrees Celsius, while medium to coarse hair can tolerate higher temperatures, around 300 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 to 200 degrees Celsius. Start with the lowest effective heat setting and gradually increase if needed. Educate the client about the potential risks of excessive heat and instruct them on how to use heat tools safely at home. Sectioning and styling technique. Follow proper sectioning and styling techniques to ensure even heat application and consistent results. Incorrect sectioning or improper technique may lead to uneven styling or hair damage. Demonstrate and practice different methods of using thermal tools to achieve the desired style. Timing and rest periods. Know the appropriate duration to expose the hair to heat and the importance of incorporating rest periods between styling sessions. Excessive or prolonged heat exposure can cause hair damage and loss of moisture. Aftercare and maintenance. Instruct the client on post-thermal styling care, including the use of suitable hair care products, avoiding excessive heat between styling sessions, and moisturizing the hair regularly. Provide recommendations for maintaining the style and minimizing damage. Remember, the safety and satisfaction of the client should always be the top priority for a hairstylist when performing thermal styling. By considering these factors and implementing best practices, you can help ensure that your clients achieve the desired results while maintaining the health and integrity of their hair. Procedure of thermal hair styling. Step 1. Shampoo and condition the hair. Begin by wetting your hair with warm water. Take an appropriate amount of shampoo in your palms and lather it by rubbing your hands together. Gently massage the shampoo into your scalp using your fingertips, working it through your hair to cleanse it thoroughly. Rinse your hair with water until all the shampoo is completely washed out. After shampooing, apply a suitable conditioner to the lengths and ends of your hair, focusing on areas that require extra hydration. Leave the conditioner in for a few minutes to allow it to penetrate the hair shaft and provide nourishment. Rinse your hair with cool water to seal the cuticles and enhance shine. Step 2. Comb with a wide tooth comb to remove tangles. Once you have rinsed out the conditioner, use a wide tooth comb to gently detangle your hair. Start from the ends and work your way up, combing through small sections at a time. This helps to remove any knots or tangles without causing excessive breakage or damage to your hair. Step 3. Lightly dry the hair to remove extra moisture. Use a soft towel to lightly blot your hair and remove excess moisture. Avoid rubbing your hair vigorously, as this can lead to frizz and breakage. The hair should be damp but not dripping wet before moving on to the next step. Step 4. Apply mousse or setting lotion for styling. Take a small amount of mousse or setting lotion in your hands. Rub your hands together to distribute the product evenly. Starting from the tips of your hair, work the product through the lengths and ends, ensuring it is evenly distributed. This will help add volume, hold, and control to your hair during the blow-drying process. Step 5. Divide the hair into 2 sections. Use hair clips or pins to separate the top and sides of your hair from the rest of the hair. This division allows you to focus on drying one section at a time, preventing tangling and ensuring even drying. Step 6. Hold the dryer and brush. Hold the hairdryer in one hand and a styling brush in the other hand. Choose a round brush or a paddle brush depending on your desired style and hair type. Make sure both tools are easily accessible and comfortable to hold. Step 7. Dry the hair section by section. Begin with the first section of hair. Place the brush beneath the section, close to the roots, and hold it firmly. Start moving the brush downward towards the ends, while simultaneously directing the airflow from the dryer along the brush. The brush helps to guide the hair and smoothen it, while the dryer provides heat to dry and style the hair. This technique helps create tension, smoothness, and shine. Step 8. Continue drying until the section is dry. Maintain the movement described in the previous step until the first section of hair is completely dry. Ensure that the hairdryer is following the brush's downward movement from roots to ends to achieve the desired style. Take your time and avoid rushing through the process, as thorough drying ensures a polished finish. Step 9. Release the next section and repeat. Once the first section is dry, release it and move on to the next section. Continue drying each section using the same technique until all sections are dry. Remember to switch to a medium heat or speed setting on your hairdryer once most of the moisture is removed to prevent excessive heat damage. Note: use the highest heat or speed setting to remove excess moisture, so always switch to medium to finish drying.
We have come to the end of this lesson. Thus, we have learned to demonstrate blow drying under thermal styling. Hope you have a clear understanding on this. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor. Thank you all and see you in the next video.